nice meeting you the other day.
That was good.
Did you enjoy meeting me?
Thank you. I did. I enjoyed our discussion about our gray hair.
Yeah. Dr. Price, what is the leading cause of preventable death in the United States?
I'll defer to you. You've obviously got it on the page in front of you.
I actually knew this before I put it on the page. It's smoking.
But that hits home. I lost my dad, who was a Lucky Strike smoker from World War II to emphysema, and he prided himself on the fact that he never smoked a cigarette with a filter for years and years, and it was incredible tragedy.
I lost my dad too.
Yeah.
As a physician, you may know, I guess you didn't, that smoking kills approximately 480,000 Americans each year and totals $170 billion each year in healthcare costs. And yet, between 1993 and 2012, you were a shareholder of big tobacco companies, meaning that you personally benefited from tobacco sales. Meanwhile, you voted against landmark legislation in 2009 that gave the FDA the authority to regulate tobacco. Congressman Price, you're a physician, which means you took the Hippocratic Oath, a pledge to do no harm. How do you square reaping personal financial gain from the sales of an addictive product that kills millions of Americans every decade with also voting against measures to reduce the death toll inflicted by tobacco?
Well, it's an interesting question, Senator, and it's a curious observation. I have no idea what stocks I held in the 90s or the 2000s or even now. All of these decisions for all of us, I suspect, are through mutual funds and through pension plans. I would bet, and I don't want, well, I ought not bet here. I would suspect that in your pension plan, that there are components of that are held that may have something to do in some time in your history with tobacco. So
I find it very hard to believe that you did not know that you had tobacco stocks. I find it a little hard to believe that in the questions about your stock portfolio, you've said you didn't know things.
Senator Isaacson has 3 minutes.
I want to reclaim my remaining 3 minutes by just making a point. I respect everybody on this committee tremendously. I respect the nominee. But it's very important for us to all understand under the disclosure rules that we have and the way it operates. Any of us could make the mistakes that are being alleged. I'm sure Senator Franken had no idea that he owned part of Philip Morris when he made the statement he made about tobacco companies. But he has a Wisdom Tree Equity Income Fund investment is disclosed in his disclosure, which owns Philip Morris. So it's entirely possible for any of us to have somebody make an investment on our behalf and us not know where that money is invested because of the very way it works. I don't say that to in any way embarrass Mr. Franken, but to make a point that any one of us who have mutual funds or investment managers or people who do that, it's entirely possible for us not to know. And to try and imply that somebody's being obfuscating something or otherwise denying something that's a fact is just not the fair thing to do, and I just wanted to make that point.
Reporting for Truth TV News Network, this has been Jose Valdez. Thank you for watching. And peace. And remember to subscribe, like, and comment on our videos. Thank you for watching, and have a great day.